going to read what I have to say because I'm not a performer, forgive me. Very lucky, obviously, to give the Breakthrough Award. My breakthrough came 42 years ago. And when I wrote a sketch for Rowan Atkinson, which consisted simply of him walking down a road and bumping into a lamppost. Life was so much simpler then. But I'm now very delighted to present this award to my friend Maude Apatow. I hope she's not offended by being praised for breaking through a full 15 years after her debut in Knocked Up, and 7 years after her brilliant performance as very annoying teenager in Lena Dunham's Girls. But this award honors her for her amazing performance in the show Euphoria. We're living, I think, in a time where there's just this extraordinary cluster of young actors doing remarkable, revealing, emotional work. Something I think very interesting is happening here, and Maude seems to me to be a perfect example of it. Young, complicated women with unusual personalities and self-evident vulnerability and quirks who are turning sensitivity and idiosyncrasy and self-doubt even into art and truth and new types of stories. Maude's role as Lexi in Euphoria, when it started, it sort of seemed to be the quiet one, the observer, the wallflower on the sidelines. But because Maude is so true to her instincts, because people are now listening at last properly to different kinds of women's stories, she led the writer and the director of that show, Sam Levinson, who describes her as a genius, to really focus on her character. And in partnership with her, they produced this blazing and extraordinary end to series 2, which was a sort of complete rethink of the whole show through Maude's character's eyes, which perfectly encapsulated sort of years of her character's repressed emotions and hidden ambitions. Confidence in lack of confidence, strength in vulnerability, and then in Maude's case, a wonderful self-knowledge and self-mockery and sense of humor. So I'm glad that the rest of the world has last caught up with something that my family has known for 15 years, that Maude is definitely the most talented Apatow by quite a long way. I'd like to give the Breakthrough Award to a wonderful and worthy winner, Maude Apatow. There we go. That's nice.
Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. Okay. Thank you so much, Richard. What you said was so beautiful. I wish I actually believed that about myself. If only I could internalize your speech and turn it into consistent self-esteem. I'm so lucky that I have Richard Curtis and his family in my life. They are the most wonderful, kind, brilliant, and charitable people. I feel like my family is always trying to imitate Richard's family, but we really come up short. It's honestly sad. But you know, we'll keep trying because you guys are an inspiration to us. And it means so much to me that you're here tonight. Thank you. Truly, I'm so excited to be included among these incredible women tonight. It's an enormous honor. This is the first award I've ever received, so this is also the first real acceptance speech I've ever had to make. And I'm very nervous because I have to give it in front of Viola Davis, whose body of work is mind-blowingly remarkable, and I'm not worthy. I want to thank my mom, first and foremost, for being my best friend and the most incredible, strong female force in my life. She taught me the value of hard work and how important it is to commit to everything I do. I always have her voice in my head. I also want to thank Sam Levinson, the writer and director of Euphoria. I'm so lucky to be able to work with someone so daring and imaginative. Sam allowed me into the creative process, and getting to collaborate with him and figuring out all of the really bad choices my character could make has been one of the most important and fulfilling experiences of my life. I'm very proud to be a part of his vision and to be a part of a show that's original and has so much to say. All of the honorees tonight exemplify the kind of work I dream to do and the type of person I hope to be. Thank you, Harper's Bazaar, for including me. I'm truly honored. Thank you.